Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple AI for an alien saucer. What it will be able to do is it will follow the player and try to abduct them. Before we start, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like and how it works. Alright, so I'm just going to hop back into my body and turn to my forge bot. Alright, so this is the alien saucer that I made. Pretty simple design. I didn't go too fancy. If you really want to make some super awesome alien mothership thing, be my guest. But all right, and then I have a purple little abduction thing. It's the alien saucer with the beam, and then I have this uh, dust devil. All right, yeah, so, and that's just the dust on the ground. But okay, so you are probably more interested in how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So all I have to do is enable the scripts, and I'm going to fly a little bit of a distance and turn to my person mode. And as you can see, it is flying towards me. The speed that it's flying at is totally changeable. So if this is too slow for you, then, just change it. Alright. Anyway, so it follows me for a while. I run out of breath. I'm too tired. I give up. I decide to sacrifice myself to our alien overlords, and I can hop into the beam and am sucked into the invisible alien abduction kill ball. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off so it doesn't abduct me again. Cool. Alright, so before we begin actually building it, I just wanted to tell everyone that, like all the other prefabs that I make in my tutorial videos, I put them inside of my prefab file share. So all I have to do is go over to prefabs, go ahead and edit search, and search us in them 76, go to my files, and open up my working alien ship AI prefab. Go ahead and drop it into your map, and it's ready to go. Alright, so now, for all the people who want to build an alien saucer, we can begin. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is go ahead and create an alien saucer. I'm going to go ahead and use the one that I was using earlier. So, yeah. Okay, the second thing you're going to need to do is you're either going to need a teleporter or you're going to need a kill boundary. This is going to act as the way to abduct players or to kill them. So if you want to have like a giant laser beam that's the ship's burning the ground with, then use a kill boundary because it will kill the players on the spot. If you want to abduct them and do something fancy with it, then use a teleporter to teleport them somewhere else. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spawn in my teleporter. I'd recommend using the invisible, just so players cannot see it. Alright, stick it like that. Perfect. Now, you can make the radius of it be any shape or any size you want it. I'm going to go ahead and make mine a good size. Let's see. I'll make it that big. Alright. And then, since this is upside down, you want to increase the top. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can either make it the distance, like I'm doing it right now, or you could go backwards and make it the max distance. Doesn't really matter as long as it touches the ground and goes through the ground. Alright, and bam. Eventually. There we go. Alright. And then, of course, go to the bottom of it and enable and disable what things you want to be teleported and what things you don't. I'm just going to leave on players because why not? Alright. So after you've done that, go ahead and we need to create the effect. So like how I have it over here with the purple light. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. Of course, one is with the light. So go to extras, lighting, and light invisible. Spawn it, turn it invisible, or turn it upside down, I mean, like so. Stick it there. Go to object properties. At the bottom, it will say cone. What you need to do is go to type and change it. This will create a light that you can actually see. So I'm going to make mine like super bright there, like that. Increase the width. I'd recommend, actually no, that's a pretty good size right there. Alright, and then I'm just going to make this the maximum length down. There you go. See, that looks kind of cool. And then make it whatever color you want it to be. I'm actually going to leave this one being white because I think it looks kind of cool. Alright, so now that you've done that, there's one last thing we need to do. You need to have something at the bottom of the alien saucer. So remember how for my other one I have that dust devil? This is to keep it a certain height. So make sure that you spawn something that really won't look weird touching the ground. So probably don't spawn a car, but if you go to effects, there's tons and tons and tons and tons of effects. I'm going to go ahead and use Dust Devil again because this is a dust map, so it just kind of makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to do an 8 by 8. Yeah, there we go. Now, it doesn't need to be right underneath it. However, because I'm a perfectionist, I'm going to make it I'm going to make it directly under the center of the saucer. So here we go. Make sure it touches. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. So now it's underneath the saucer. Alright, now go ahead and select all 4 of your objects. Well, or I guess more than 4 if you have a complicated saucer. And weld them together. Alright, so now it should move as 1. So now the last thing we have to do is we have to move into the script. So go ahead and select your saucer and go down to the scripts. Alright, so with scripting, I'd recommend taking enabled and turning that off, just so it doesn't turn on and start moving away. Alright, so go ahead and add a script, go over to script 1. The condition needs to be timer check. For initial, this is going to be the time that it takes before the ship will start moving. If you have a variable or a message being sent to activate the alien saucer, don't have anything as your initial. But if you're just having the alien saucer spawn into the map and you want to give the humans a head start of running away, then go ahead and add an initial timer. I'm going to go ahead and add 1.75 seconds. Alright, the repeat is going to be how often the script is run. I'm going to also have this one be 1.5 seconds. There we go. For the action 1, go ahead and put it as move offset. Move offset. Alright. Under targets, go ahead and click that. And for mod 1, I'd say add, for this, players add. This will give all the players in the map. And for mod 2, I'd recommend putting dead exclude. This will obviously not have any dead peoples. And I'd recommend, because there's a very long list of mods for this. So you can have it specified to certain teams, to certain people. There's just a ton of things you can do. So I'd recommend messing around with that, finding out what works best with you. But this is what I'm going to stick with for now. Alright, so the X is going to be your forward speed, the rate that your alien saucer will move. I'm going to have that be 0.25 seconds. Or 0.25 units. That's what I meant to say. And then don't change anything else. And for time, this is going to be how long it takes to move the X value. I'm going to have mine be at 8.5 seconds. 8.5. Alright. Now, the time, the X forward, and the repeat, these values are the ones that you'll change to change the speed at which the alien saucer moves. I'd recommend not messing with the repeat and concentrating more on the X forward and the time. You know, just from experience, that'll help you get the speed easier. Alright, so now that you've done that, all you need to do is turn the script back on. Well, actually, hold up. I'm going to delete this alien saucer because that's going to mess with my teleporter. Alright, so now all you need to do is turn the script back on. Okay. And now the alien saucer will not do anything until you turn into your player. As you can see, the alien saucer is coming towards me. I can see its dust, and there we go. Abduct me! Well, okay, and I missed the kill ball. Now, something you probably noticed is that this white beam is only visible for, a really short range. This is just how the lighting is in this game. If you want something that can be seen farther from, across the map, then go into the effects. Here, I'll show you actually in a second. Let me turn off the script for this. Alright, so if you want something that'll be able to be seen farther than this light, go over to Extras, Effects, and in the middle of this category, if I can find it, okay, so you'll find Beam Plasma and Beam Energy. These can be seen for farther distances. It just takes a little bit more time to add them, and it's more costly to your effects, because see, I add one and it increases it by 3%. So just keep that in mind. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all later. So, peace.